Hello everyone, it's Fiona from Fiona's Angel Wisdom on Facebook. I hope you're all having a lovely weekend so far, and some of you are already into Monday, so happy beginning of the week to you. And I hope that you haven't found the past week and a half difficult. Some people have, I know, and it's been very draining, and people have been feeling lethargic and emotional and moody, and all of those things that go with ascension, or maybe even just a change in weather or change in climate, and Mother Earth realigning herself again, making shifts and clearing out her own clutter. But I think we as humans need to take some blame for that as well, because we do put a lot on Mother Earth, and it's time to change that. Time to rethink about how we behave while we're guests on her turf. So let's have a look. I thought I'd start off with Louise L. Hay, You Can Heal Your Life, and just open a random page and see what it says. So chapter 11, Work. I am deeply fulfilled by all that I do. Wouldn't you love to have the above affirmation be true for you? Perhaps you have been limiting yourself by thinking some of these thoughts. I can't stand this job. I hate my boss. I don't earn enough money. They don't appreciate me at work. I can't get along with the people at work. I don't know what I want to do. This negative defensive thinking. What kind of good position do you think this will get you? It is approaching the subject from the wrong end. If you're in a job you don't care for, if you want to change your position, if you are having problems at work, or if you are out of work, the best way to handle this is begin by blessing your current position with love. Realize that this is only a stepping stone on your pathway. You are where you are because of your own thinking pattern. If they are not treating you the way you would like to be treated, and there's a pattern in your consciousness that is attracting such behavior. So in your mind, look around your current job or the job you had last, and begin to bless everything with love. The building, the elevators or stairs, the rooms, the furniture and equipment, the people you work for and the people you work with, and each and every customer. Begin to affirm for yourself that I always work for the most wonderful bosses. My boss always treats me with this respect and courtesy, and my boss is generous and easy to work for. This will carry forward with you. This will carry forward with you all your life. And if you become a boss, then you will be like that too. A young man was about to start a new job and was nervous. I remember saying, "Why wouldn't you do well? Of course you will be successful. Open your heart and let your talents flow out of you. Bless the establishment, all of the people you work with, people you work for, and every customer with love, and all will go well." He did just that, and it was a great success. If you want to leave your job, then begin to affirm that you release your current job with love to the next person who will be delighted to have it. Know that there are people out there looking for exactly what you have to offer, and that you are being brought together on the checkerboard of life even now. Affirmation for work. I am totally open and receptive to a wonderful new position, one that uses all my talents and abilities and allows me to express creatively in ways that are fulfilling to me. I work with and for people whom I love, and who love and respect me, in a wonderful location, earning good money. If there is someone at work who bothers you, again bless them with love every time you think of them. In each and every one of us is every single quality. While we may not choose to do so, we are all capable of being a Hitler or a Mother Teresa. If this person is critical, begin to affirm that he or she is loving and full of praise. If he or she is grouchy, affirm that this person is cheerful and fun to be around. If he or she is cruel, affirm that this person is gentle and compassionate. If you see only the good qualities in this person, then that is what he or she has to show you, no matter what behaviour is displayed towards others. Right, I'll leave it at that. And I know that there's a couple of people, or maybe one or two that are listening, that will be able to use that when they think about changing their jobs or leaving their job or starting over in their career paths, that to come from a place of love and positive thought. The next one I'm going to do is again from a book, Angelic Inspirations, Never Without It, Tony Carmine Salerno. So let's just randomly open a page, and here we go. I haven't had this one yet for the Angel Wisdom News. Angel Thoughts. Inside you is an enormous pool of creativity, endless ideas and possibilities just waiting to be loved by you. And it's a beautiful angel with a star and a beautiful flower with a tummy button, and she looks very dreamy and in deep thought. And I've just been told to open another page. I'll do that. Allow your mind to drift through the ancient mists of time. Journey to the center, to the beginning, when creation was a timeless, empty void just waiting to be filled. The further back in time you go, the closer you are to the present. For time is one eternal moment. And this is a beautiful face. And the eyes are also dreamy and a bit solemn, with a beautiful full moon, which I'm guessing I'm meant to be telling you about the full moon, which is in a couple of days. To think about doing your crystals, recharging them, writing your positive affirmation lists, and all of those things that come with the full moon. I see that as a release of old and manifesting the new things that you want to attract into your life. So that's a very important part of affirming and changing, and it's a good marker that you do it once a month to the full moon. Some people say you can charge crystals whenever, but the highest intent, a lot of people, thousands, millions of people out there on a full moon making positive affirmations, releasing old. So if you do it on, I don't know, any other night, the energies aren't, the vibration isn't raised as high, and so on. And there's something spectacular about a full moon. Right, let's go into some cards. I've got dolphin cards here, mermaids and dolphins. Just see what the week ahead has to bring. So not 100% impressed with the cards that I had been pulling. That's why I haven't really pulled any recently for the page, because there was a time where it's like 2 weeks non-stop, constant love, 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 love. And I should be thankful for that, because I did get all kinds of ex-lovers, boyfriends getting in touch, wanting to hang out, and they all had to be released and sent on their way because they weren't right for my current me, and I wasn't right for their current them. So let's see what these cards have got to say. Pull out protection, synchronicity, contemplation time, simplify your life, and top card, morning affirmations. So that's the crown card, is morning of affirmations, which I usually do anyway, and I do it on the page as well. Say positive affirmations each morning to open the gates of manifestation. So think about what you want, what you'd like to attract into your life, and start making your own affirmations. So the past influence is contemplation time. Spend time alone meditating upon what you truly desire. In order to manifest, you've got to know what you want, because if you're standing, I don't know, let's say you have two men in your life, and you like both of them, so you can't really pinpoint which type of man you want in your life, because you're hanging onto two different ideals. So you really have to take one foot away from the other one person and stand firmly in a decision, and then start manifesting what exactly you want. Do you want a man who loves children, or a woman? Do you want someone who's creative? Do you want someone who's away sometimes, so not always around you if you need your space. What do you want? Do you want someone who, interestingly enough, I had this conversation the other day, and my friends recently loved up, and she was telling me about all these messages that this new fella's sending her, and stuff like your kiss is like the kiss of life, and I just cringed, and I was like, that that kind of guy would seriously have to go. I couldn't cope with somebody as slimy as that. And she's a complete opposite in that way, that she's found that incredibly romantic, incredibly amazing. And my thought to that was, somebody sends me messages like that all day, or on those notes, what's wrong with him? There's got to be something wrong with him, that alarm bells go off, because seriously, nobody's that cheesy. But that's me, and she's not me, and if she thinks that's wonderful, then that's good for her. But contemplation time, so think about what you really, really want. If you want a job, what do you see yourself doing? What do you believe and feel that is valuable to you, and will help you and others, and bring in the money that you need to provide for yourself and your family? All of those things you need to write a list, a checklist, and the stuff that you don't want, you scrub off the list, and stuff, and just really focus, keep a focus. Protection. So I like this because it's got a beautiful mermaid on it, and she's hugging a baby, and she's got really long hair, and it's very nurturing, very caring and loving. So you and your loved ones and possessions are safe and protected by heaven. So not to worry that anybody's going to come in and knock you down. You'll always be provided for. You will always have enough. And you are looked after. This is really important. Angels are giving me. You are looked after by external sources who, as long as you give thanks and as long as you remember to communicate with them, they will make sure that by one way or another you will have what you need. The next card coming into the future is synchronicity. Your prayers and questions are being answered in by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. So you need to notice the signs, and need to notice, like, oh, that's weird how that's all of a sudden coming. But for me, like with the love thing, old people had to turn up, so they had to be released and know exactly what you don't want, so you can focus on what you do want. And if you're rejecting something or not wanting something, your mind will automatically switch to, but I actually want this, so notice those things. And Rebecca from Touched by Nature would say serendipity. That's mine and her little inside joke, that there's a serendipity happening, and everything just at the right time will just come about. Yeah. And then your future influence card is simplify your life, eliminate clutter from your home and work life to balance the flow of activities. This is what I'm going to be doing over the coming 3 weeks, is absolutely ruthlessly declutter my home. Anything and everything that has no place in my home is going. It's going to go completely, vanish out of my life. I've really had enough looking at some of this clutter. I'm constantly decluttering, but now I'm just going to be like, you know what, all this nonsense has to go. And I've been guided to pull another card from the same deck. Music for manifesting. To manifest rapidly, think of your desire while you chant, hum, sing or play music. Now I'd be playing Ryan Starr or Snatam Kaur, or I'd be humming or singing something, or just going or Ramada sa sa say so hum, or something daft like that. See, I can't sing to save my life, but it doesn't matter. You don't have to be able to sing, you don't have to be able to chant, you don't have to be able to do anything. What you do need to do is just do it. Just relax, never mind anybody listening to you, just go for it. Step into your power. I'll be like that with the parlour tones. Ding, ding, ding. Anyway, so I pulled another one. Watch your thoughts. It's important to only think about what you desire and not what you fear. So dispel fear. So if you're constantly focusing on, I'm not good enough, but that can't happen because, and if you think of thousands of reasons why it shouldn't happen, then bring them on, bring them in. You do bring them in. Honestly, trust me. I've just had a moment of that a couple of weeks ago, and that wasn't very nice, but had to be done. Nice experience. Well, not really a nice experience, but ready, set, go. Now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desire. Right, on the page there was a number of questions about guardian angels. So I'm not going to go person to person. I'm just going to say about guardian angels. Everybody's got one. We're all born with a spirit guide or angel, whatever you'd like to call it. It stays with us until the day we go back to heaven or wherever it is that we go. It doesn't leave our side. We do have hundreds of other energies around us, spirit guides and fairies and all that bump. We have all of those. They come in. We have that one guardian angel guide that is with us till the end, who's privy to our assignment. So that particular angel will keep trying to nudge us back on course. But we do have to communicate with the angel, because can't interfere with our free will, as we know. There are times where our guides change, not that particular one, but there are other guides that we have that come in and go, that change. How do we know our guardian angel? Now there's 101 ways to find out. What you can do is just say, guardian angel, please lead me to your name, and ask for signs for the name. Or you could sit and meditate and ask for the name and visualize your angel. Ask your angel to show yourself in meditation and show the name, and ask the angel what's important right now. There's so many different ways. For the angel, it's not important that you know his or her name. It's more important for you if you feel comfortable knowing your name, knowing its name. Because you know your name. How daft am I? Right, since we're talking about Mother Earth, I'm going to pull a card from Gaia Oracles by Tony Carmine Salerno. It's one of my favourite decks. So I'm just going to shuffle. Here we go. And it's intuitive communication, silent whispers of the heart. I'm being told to pull another one to accompany it, so it's eternal dance. Right, I'm going to leave that deck out just in case. With these, I read the book because the right up to the card is really quite profound. So let's see, intuitive communication. This card confirms that you have a natural psychic ability that can be further developed and expanded, and we all have that. But in order to develop this innate gift, you must pay great attention to your intuition. This can come in many forms. For example, this can be a gut feeling, I have that, an unusual or unexpected thought, or a subtle or silent whisper that seems to flow from your heart. Close your eyes and be aware of all you feel around you. The universe is alive. The earth and nature are living energies. Whether you know it or not, there is an aspect of you that is in constant communion with all of creation. You are therefore also in constant communication with everyone and everything. All that you need to expand this wonderful ability within you, all that you need to expand this wonderful ability within you, start to listen to your inner voice and learn to trust your vibes and natural instincts. You are about to discover a whole new way of being. I focus on my inner world. I am one with all creation. All is energetically connected. I trust my intuition. My awareness expands through love. So connect your heart, mind and soul. Just align them. Imagine your heart, mind and soul and a thread going through them, and keep them in the center space, and dispel all anxiety. That when you connect your heart, mind and soul, you speak your truth, and you also find that you connect to your soul's purpose. With this 2012 thing in December, 21/12/12, that thing that's happening there, it's all about stepping back into the natural path that we were given, but we also chose it. Something that we wanted, things that we wanted to learn, things that we wanted to do, things we wanted to learn from other people, and those kind of things. And that's why this is happening now. And also we have to be kinder to Mother Earth. I don't know, when you go out for walks, take a plastic bag with you, start picking up the rubbish. Don't throw your gum on the floor. Don't throw cigarette butts on the floor. Don't think about all the things that would bug you if that happened in your home. Don't do it to Mother Nature, because that's her home. Okay, so eternal dance. The lady featured on this card feels completely at one with nature. She is in tune with the rhythm of the earth and her changing cycles. She does not resist the forces of nature, but moves gracefully with the wind. Yet through her body sways with the wind. She is not swayed from her path, for her feet are firmly planted in the earth. She remains poised, dignified, and balanced. She has shown up in your reading today to help you loosen up and feel the rhythm of your life. You will benefit greatly if you allow yourself to be a bit more flexible. Be open to new ideas, accept that it is natural for things to change. Do not resist life's natural flow. If the path you are on seems to be all uphill, find another way. There are many ways to get to where you want to go, so find the way that offers the least resistance. Life doesn't need to be as difficult as you are making it. It is often easier to dance your way through rather than to push your way through. Try it. I accept change and embrace the new possibilities it brings. I'm flexible and open to new ideas. I create pleasure in my life. I look at life from a balanced perspective. I celebrate life and dance my way through it. So, going with the flow, finding the easier path. But sometimes we have to go the difficult path, because there are lessons to learn. If everything got handed to us on a plate, or everything was easy, we wouldn't appreciate the things that we have or the things that we achieve. Sometimes you have to go through difficulties as well to change things. You have to, in order to change other people's perspectives, because sometimes we've got experience or knowledge or notions, or have noted things that need to be changed, and if it was always plain sailing, we wouldn't be able to put that point across to anybody else. Now, I'm being told that it's time to get one more card out. There's loads of cards, and it's probably because I've hardly looked at my cards in the last week and a half. So they're saying, look at them, you need to look at them. Don't ignore us, we're here to help. Okay, so here we go. Magdalene Oracle cards, Crucifixion, Co-creation, and Miracles. So Miracles is a nice card. As with Tony Salerno, I really like just giving the meaning of what he has in his book, just simply because he has some very profound messages and I can add my own bits to it. Miracles. Your determination and commitment and perseverance is about to pay off. All that you have worked towards will soon manifest. It will soon be time to celebrate your achievements. However, you are cautioned not to get too elated. Thank the universe for all you achieve and keep focused. Do not lose sight of your original purpose and intentions. Keep in mind that all you do should not only serve you but those around you. In doing this, the universe will continue to guide you and offer its assistance. Visualize your work and influence reaching larger numbers of people. Imagine this happening with ease and only in ways that make you feel comfortable. It takes no more effort to think big than to think small. Remember that a miracle is always possible no matter what the situation is that you find yourself in. So this is true. Think positive, think positive. It doesn't matter what's going on. There's no need to think negative. Then the present card is Crucifixion, which is a whole bunch of trees and there's light coming through. So you are causing yourself much unnecessary suffering by thinking that you need to improve in some way before you can find peace and fulfillment. For much of your life you have tried to hide parts of you that you don't think are lovable. Yet the things you repress or hide resurface through external situations until you learn to accept and love them. A world of infinite possibilities awaits you if you can just learn to be yourself and love yourself as you are. See, I find that hard to believe sometimes because of the fiery nature in me, but I think sometimes the fiery nature actually gets things shifted, gets things moving. If we were all calm and serene, we'd all be the same. And if you haven't got that spark, then how can things be changed? That's me saying that. Inside you there is a shining star. Allow the light of your star to shine forth, and you will find that people will love you just as you are. Over the coming weeks, pay close attention to your thoughts. When you find yourself thinking negatively or fearfully, consciously transform that thought into a loving one, and continue doing this until the cycle is broken. This will take time, dedication, and perseverance, but the rewards will eventually be great. There you go. So positive thoughts, positive thoughts. Next card is co-creation. That's the future. So she's got, I love this one because she's got a beautiful heart with her there. A new opportunity will present itself to you over the coming week, which may first seem beyond your financial means or expertise. Yet this opportunity would not present itself to you if you are not capable of handling it. It will work for you provided you are flexible in the methods you adopt. More importantly, keep in mind that anything of lasting value is always a co-creation between you and God. Seek intuitive guidance from your higher mind and from God. See yourself in a spiritual partnership with the Divine Creator and ask to be shown the ways and means of accomplishing your mission. When making a decision, sit quietly and ask your higher self and God to help you make the most appropriate one. Remember also that perseverance and commitment are major factors in any success. Acknowledge your fears and perceived shortcomings and then go for it. You will not fail provided you always remember that all you do is a co-creation. So there you go. Co-creation. Good things are coming. These cards have been around for at least 2 weeks now. The same 3 cards. I saw them after all the love cards and I got tired of seeing them, so I put them away, and so I'm guessing for me the angels are saying, well, if you don't pay attention and just think you can hide us away, we'll come back when you're ready. So I'll take that on board. Are you going to take it on board? I hope you do, because December is not far away and we are heading to that point where gateways are opening and old ways are closing. So it is time. So remember, take deep breaths, visualize, positive intent, come from a place of love, think big, think positive. You're not taking away anything from anyone because there is enough to go around, even if you look at certain geographical areas where it doesn't seem like there is enough, and some things might not seem fair, but it's all sole purposes. We don't know why people have ended up in those situations when there is so much in Western societies, but we are working to have that change as much as we can. So do think about that. When you do meet someone, do be safe. I'm being told to remind people to be safe, and also let people know where you're going and who you're going with, and just for your own peace of mind and the peace of mind of other people. As much as we'd like to see the love in everybody, love comes in different ways, and not everybody is as they seem. But that doesn't mean to go, oh no, I can't go out now, everybody's going to be bad. That's not what I was trying to say, because that's not true. You might be stopping yourself from a great experience by holding on to negativity. But be sensible with it. Be really sensible with it. And until next week, take great care of yourselves, and remember to love yourself and to drink plenty of water. And have I told you about this new tea? It's called African Rooibos, and strawberry and vanilla is amazing. I could have a bath in it. Excellent. Sorry about that. Took a big gulp and it went down the wrong hole. So maybe I should have just waited till I had that sip of that gorgeous drink and had it after I finished. Anyway, take good care of yourself and be kind to people, be kind to yourself, and view other people with love. Instead of thinking that fool, that idiot, just think, you know what, I love you for being that way, and solutions will be found. Bye.